Hi everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a standing yoga sequence. So you won't be on the floor or doing any forward folds seated, because I envision this for somebody who's maybe at the office and doesn't want to be down on the ground but wants to get a good stretch in. It's just going to be a quick, rejuvenating, relaxing yoga practice that you can kind of sneak in the middle of the day, and we end with an intention setting so you can move through the rest of your day feeling really good. So thank you for tuning in. When you are ready, come to the top of your yoga mat, feet together, knees together, roll your shoulders back, stand nice and tall, and let's get started. So feet together, knees together, roll your shoulders back, bring your hands to your heart. Lift your kneecaps up so you're engaging your quadriceps. And then tilt your chin until you feel like it's parallel to the ground. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Bring your awareness to the space just below your belly button and pull that in and up so you're standing even taller. Broaden your collarbones, relax your shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades melt down the sides of your back. And as you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up, keeping the palms pressed together. As you exhale, send your hands back to your heart space. Deep breath in, lift up, look up. Get as tall as you can. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, lift, look. Exhale, hands to heart space. From here, you're going to bend your knees deeply and step your left foot back. Coming into a high lunge here, and as you inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Press your palms together, and then open up your arms for goddess arms. So it's about 90 degrees in the elbows. You'll reach up through your heart, so no collapsing in the low back. And then from here, come into eagle pose, or eagle arms rather, with the right arm underneath left. Squeeze the arms together, breathe. Sink a little lower through your hips to find a good stretch through your left hip flexor. And then as you inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bend your back knee and your elbows and step to the front of the mat, hands to heart space. Inhale, lift, look. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift and look. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sink your hips. Step back with your right foot, finding your way into high lunge, lifting your arms up overhead, and then opening up the arms, bringing them into goddess stance, so you have about a 90-degree bend in both elbows. Reach your heart forward and up, lean back ever so slightly, but lift up out of the low back, so no collapsing through that low back. From here, we'll take eagle arms with left arm underneath right. Squeeze the arms together. Sink a little lower through your hips for a good stretch through your right hip flexor. And then we'll open up here. And exhale, bend the back knee and the elbows. And then as you inhale, come to stand tall, and you're going to turn so you have a wide stance. Now you're looking out over the wide side of your mat. You're going to bring your heels in towards your body so your toes are pointed out away, finding your way into goddess pose. So you'll sink really low through the hips. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, pull your elbows down. So the arms are out to either side, and you can sink a little lower here. And then from here, we're going to find our way into warrior two with the left foot forward. So you're going to spin on the right foot so the outside edge is parallel with the short edge of your mat. Then open up your arms. Arms are long and strong. Hips are even. Look out over left middle finger. And we'll incorporate a little flow here. So inhale, lift your left arm, lean back, breathing into your side body. Exhale, bring the left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up overhead. Look at the right thumb. We're just gonna move back and forth just like this for a total of 3 times. So 2 more times at your own pace. And then when you're ready, find your way back into Warrior Two. And all you're gonna do is straighten that front leg, pivot on the left foot. So the outer edge of the left foot's parallel to the short edge of your mat, and then find your way into Warrior Two on the other side. This might mean that you're not looking at your computer or your TV or whatever you're watching me on. That's okay, I believe in you. You can do this. Come into Warrior Two, right leg forward. Looking out over right middle finger. Just kind of settling in, breathing, hips are nice and even. And then when you're ready, float the right arm up, left fingertips to left thigh. Breathe into the right side body and then send the right forearm to right thigh. Lift left arm overhead, look at left thumb. And floating back and forth just like that, 2 more times. Warrior Two, straighten that front leg, pivot on the right foot. So now you're back to facing the front of the mat. So pivot all the way back. Then lift your arms up overhead and come so that you are on the ball of the right foot. We'll bend both elbows and back knee and step to the front of the mat. Once you're there, hands to heart. Inhale, look up. Lift arms overhead, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, we're going to find our way into tree pose. So I'll turn to face you. Bring your left foot, look down at the ground, lift your left toes up, spread the left toes, set them down, and begin to root down through that foot. Then lift your right foot up, and you can put it into your inner thigh, or on the side of the calf. Just avoid the knee joint, because if we put pressure on the knee joint, it's not good for the knee. Then you have a couple options with your hands. Hands can be to the hips, they can be overhead, they can be out to the side, they can be, you can put a mudra and press your index fingers to your thumbs. Whatever feels good for you, do that. So as you root down through your left leg, I want you to lift your left kneecap so your quadricep is engaged, and then grow really tall through your whole body. And then as you exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. And if you waver, it's okay. And if you fall, it's okay too. Just be wherever you are and let that be enough. Then from here, bring your hands out in front of you, interlace your fingers. See if you can bend that left leg and lift your right knee up so that you can hook your hands around the front of the shin and pull the knee in towards the body. Spread your right toes and stand really tall. Try not to lean back. Use the strength of your arms to pull that leg in so you're getting a little bit of a stretch through your right hip. And then from here, bend that left leg again and cross your right ankle over left thigh. Bring your hands to your heart space. Try not to arch your back. You can lean forward, and you should lean forward because it'll be a good stretch through the back of your right hip. Keep the right toes spread. Back is really long. And then when you're ready, come to stand and set that right foot down. Shake it out, and we'll take it to the other side. So we always start from the foundation when we're doing yoga poses. So lift your right toes, spread your toes, and then set them down. Get really strong here. As you begin to shift all your weight into your right foot, activate that right kneecap, lift through the knee so that you can activate your quad. So basically you're just trying to harden this muscle here. Then lift your left leg and place the foot either on the inner thigh or the outside edge of the calf muscle, just not on the knee. Take your hands wherever you like. They could be up overhead, out to the side, long and strong, to your hips, whatever feels good for you. And then try to get really tall here, but also really strong. So you're firmly rooted into the ground. And as hard as you push in with that left foot, push back with your right leg. So you have two opposing lines of energy going on. Wherever you are, relax your shoulders away from your ears, broaden your collarbones, draw your shoulder blades back toward one another, and tuck your lower ribs in so you're standing nice and tall and not arching your back. See if you can relax the space between your eyebrows and the corners of your eyes, and if your lips and teeth are closed, see if you can just part your teeth and relax your jaw. Interlace your fingers the way that feels weird and bring them out in front of you. Bend your right knee and send the left knee out in front of you. Lift it up, 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 up until you can pull your leg in. And if you fall, it's okay, just come back into it. Use the strength of your arms to pull your leg in. Try not to lean back. Get a good stretch through the back of your left hip. Spread left toes. And then when you're ready, begin to bend your right leg again, crossing left ankle over right thigh, hands to heart space. Tuck your lower ribs in so your back is nice and long, and breathe through the back of your left hip. Left toes are spread, collarbones broad, and just breathing here. The closer you get your chest to your shins, the better, the deeper your stretch is going to be through the back of your left hip. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, shake it off. From here, come to the front of your mat. Feet together, knees together, roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands to your low back. Press your hips forward. Bend your knees just the tiniest bit. Reach your heart up as you let your head go back if that's okay for your neck. It's not, just stay looking forward. Breathe through your whole front body here. And then come to stand tall, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come onto your fingertips and heel toe your feet so they are about a little wider than hip distance, but not as wide as shoulder distance. Bend your knees a whole lot so that your belly is against your thighs, and then press into the right heel to lift the rest of your right foot up and slide your right hand underneath, palm facing up. You want to slide it so much that your toes touch your wrist. Same thing on the other side, and then let your head hang heavy. So notice the difference between this, where I'm kind of arching my neck, and this, where I'm heavy, heavy, heavy through the head. Everything is heavy. Deep breath in. Inhale. See if you can straighten those legs. Exhale, bend the knees a whole lot. Inhale. See if you can straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees so much your belly touches your thighs. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, bend, bend, bend. And then stay bent here and challenge yourself to rock forward and backward, trusting yourself that you will not fall over. And if you do fall, it's okay. This is called gorilla pose. This is a really good stretch for the low back, the hips, the backs of the legs. And it also feels really nice on the hands as you give yourself a little massage. From here, gently release your hands, bend your knees even more, and interlace your fingers behind your back. If that's not happening for you, just grab whatever you can. The forearms is fine. If you are interlacing your fingers, see if you can press your palms together. And then we'll just bend and straighten the legs as much as we can. Letting the head hang heavy. Shake your head out to encourage it to just relax. Press your palms together. Lift the arms up and away from your body as you continue to bend and straighten. And then from here, gently release. Hands come down to the ground. And then make your way slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to standing. No rush to get there. And once you are there, let your arms hang heavy by your side. Go ahead and close your eyes. Roll your shoulders back behind you. Bring your awareness to the top of your head. Scan your body from your head to your toes, super slowly. Just checking in to see how you're feeling now. And then when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to set an intention for the rest of your day. And when you're ready, seal it in. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section, and I will do my best to be in touch. And don't forget, we just started a podcast. It's called Namaste with Yoga by Candace. It's available on iTunes, and it's also available on yogabycandace.com/podcast. If you're interested, my book, Namaste, is available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble, as well as most major bookstores everywhere. Thank you so much, as always, for your support, and I will see you very soon on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel.